On a rocky cliff overlooking the vast ocean stood Lumi, the loneliest lighthouse in the world. He stood all by himself, far from the busy harbor where other buildings chatted and laughed together. The only sounds he heard were the crash of waves and the whistle of wind. Day after day, night after night, Lumi would shine her bright light across the dark waters, guiding ships to safety. But no one ever stopped to talk to her or thank her for her hard work. Why do I even bother? Lumi sighed one stormy evening as his light pierced through the thick mist. No one cares about me or even talks to me. I wish I had friends. All I do is flash my light around and around. That very night, a terrible storm began brewing. Dark clouds rolled in, lightning flashed, and the rain came down in sheets. The wind howled so fiercely that even Lumi's powerful light seemed dim in the thick swirling fog. Just then, she heard a faint cry coming from the choppy waves below. Peering down, she saw a small fishing boat struggling against the wind and rain. "Help!" called the little boat. "I can't see the shore." Lumi brightened her light as much as she could, but the storm was too fierce. The boat couldn't see her through the thick fog and rain. Suddenly, Lumi had an idea. "Hello!" she called out to the other boats anchored safely in the harbor. "Can you help me guide this little boat home?" At first, the boats were hesitant. They had never worked with the lighthouse before. But seeing the danger, they decided to try. One by one, the boats formed a line from the harbor to the lost fishing boat, each shining its own light. Together with Lumi, they created a bright path through the storm. Following the chain of lights, the little fishing boat made it safely to shore. From that day on, Lumi was never lonely again. She had learned that by working together with the boats, she could do so much more than she ever could alone. And the boats learned that the lighthouse they had ignored for so long was a valuable friend and protector. Every night, Lumi would shine her light proudly, knowing she was part of a team that kept all ships safe, no matter how big or small. This story teaches us about the importance of teamwork, the value of reaching out to others for help, and how working together can achieve more than working alone. It also touches on themes of loneliness, perseverance, and finding one's place in a community. If this story resonated with you, feel free to drop me a comment below, subscribe to the channel for more stories with morals, and hit the notification bell so you know when more videos are posted. Thank you for watching.